Hey, everyone. Have you ever imagined being alone at home, with the lights off, watching a movie so scary that you can barely breathe? If you love that spine-chilling feeling and a racing heart, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore the 10 most terrifying movies you should never watch alone, ever. These films are known for causing nightmares and making even the bravest sleep with the lights on. Are you ready to find out what they are? Then come with me and get ready to be scared like never before. 1. The Exorcist, 1973. Let's start with a classic that redefined the horror genre. The Exorcist tells the story of a young girl possessed by an evil spirit and her mother's desperate efforts to save her. Directed by William Friedkin, the film is based on the novel by William Peter Blatty. The exorcism scenes are so intense that many people report feeling physically uncomfortable while watching. The cultural impact of The Exorcist was immense, leading to discussions about demonic possession and exorcisms in real life. It's a film that hasn't lost its power, even decades after its release. 2. The Conjuring, 2013. Based on true events, this film follows paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren as they help a family terrorized by a sinister presence in their home. Directed by James Wan, The Conjuring stands out for its effective use of suspense and psychological horror. The possession scenes and ghostly apparitions are breathtaking. The film's success was so great that it spawned a horror franchise, including the movies Annabelle and The Nun. The oppressive atmosphere and convincing performances by the cast make this film a must-see for horror fans. 3. Hereditary, 2018. Hereditary is a film that deeply disturbs the psyche. The plot revolves around a family uncovering dark secrets after the grandmother's death. Directed by Ari Aster, the film is a disturbing analysis of grief and the hereditary nature of trauma. The tension and disturbing twists make this film a terrifying and unforgettable experience. Toni Collette delivers a powerful performance as the family's matriarch, bringing an emotional intensity that amplifies the horror. The final scenes are particularly shocking and leave a lasting mark on the viewer. 4. The Shining, 1980. Based on Stephen King's novel, The Shining is one of the most terrifying films of all time. Directed by Stanley Kubrick, the story follows Jack Torrance, played by Jack Nicholson, who goes insane while caring for an isolated hotel during the winter. The scenes in the hedge maze and the supernatural encounters are iconic and frightening. The masterful use of the camera and the unsettling soundtrack contribute to a constant sense of unease. The Shining is not just a horror film but a work of art that explores mental deterioration and isolation. 5. Paranormal Activity, 2007. This low-budget film uses the found footage style to tell the story of a couple haunted by a demonic presence in their home. Directed by Oren Peli, Paranormal Activity stands out for its minimalist approach, using security cameras and home recordings to create a sense of realism. The feeling of realism and the shocking scenes make anyone think twice before sleeping alone. The film became a cultural phenomenon, spawning several sequels and inspiring a new wave of found footage horror films. 6. The Witch, 2015. The Witch is set in 17th century New England and follows a family facing evil forces after being banished from their community. Directed by Robert Eggers, the film is known for its historical accuracy and authentic atmosphere. The dark environment and growing sense of psychological terror make this film a masterpiece of the genre. Anya Taylor-Joy delivers an impressive performance as the eldest daughter, who begins to suspect supernatural forces are at play. The Witch is a fascinating study of religious paranoia and human fragility in the face of the unknown. 7. The Ring, 2002. After watching a cursed videotape, you have only 7 days before you die. The Ring uniquely blends technology and horror, creating memorable scenes that left many viewers afraid to answer the phone. Directed by Gore Verbinski, the film is a remake of the Japanese movie Ringu and brought a new aesthetic to the horror genre. The figure of Samara, the girl from the well, became iconic and remains one of the most terrifying images in modern cinema. The combination of mystery and supernatural horror makes The Ring a contemporary classic. 8. Insidious, 2010. This film follows a family who moves into a new house and begins experiencing paranormal events. Directed by James Wan, Insidious stands out for its innovative use of scares and tense atmosphere. The growing suspense and appearances of evil spirits keep the audience on edge the entire time. The plot involves astral travel and a terrifying dimension called the Further, which adds an extra layer of complexity to the film. The performances by the cast, especially Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne, help anchor the story in an emotionally resonant reality. 9. Rec, 2007. A Spanish found footage film that follows a reporter and her cameraman as they cover a firefighter intervention in a building. Directed by Jaume Balagueró and Paco Plaza, REC stands out for its intensity and brutal realism. What starts as a routine night turns into a terrifying nightmare when an unknown infection begins to spread. The use of the found footage style creates a total immersion experience, making the audience feel like they're experiencing the events firsthand. REC is a brilliant example of how horror can be effectively done with limited resources. 10. Midsommar, 2019. Midsommar is a horror film set entirely in broad daylight. Directed by Ari Aster, it follows a group of friends participating in a summer festival in Sweden, which quickly becomes a macabre ritual. The tension and horror come from the unsettling normality of the disturbing scenes. Florence Pugh delivers a stellar performance as the protagonist, whose emotional journey is both terrifying and deeply touching. The film explores themes of grief, trauma, and emotional dependence in a visually stunning setting, making Midsommar a unique and disturbing experience. Want to learn how to turn your failures into stepping stones for success? Get the ebook The Untold Secrets of Failure and start tackling your challenges with confidence and effectiveness. Learn powerful strategies and make practical changes that will catapult your personal and professional life. Don't waste time, click the link in the pinned comment and embark on this journey of transformation now. So, did you enjoy the list? Remember, these movies are really spine-chilling, so choose your company wisely before watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any new content. And let us know in the comments, which of these movies do you dare to watch alone? See you next time and happy scares.